Hello there everyone, this is Anton Deuce and today I'm gonna be doing what if Naruto was at his breaking point part 2. I don't know why it happens. So yeah, so this is gonna be the chapter 5 chapter 5 love and obsession, or maybe chapter 5 6, because I just started calling it chapters. Just to make it interesting. I like it. I like it more like that. If you guys heard that, I'm really sorry. So yeah, basically, I just did it chapters because I wanted to try something. So we continue from the last part where. Okay, give me a second. Where Naruto is sitting down with Kiyomi and Mito. So basically, basically on my frame and send back in time, I explained to you guys the ship of this series is three different girls, and since Naruto is basically the reincarnation of Goku, and Naruto didn't want to be related to the Namikaze and the Usamaki anymore. He switches blood to a Saiyan DNA, so yeah, boys and girls, Saiyan Goku.
What the fuck, bro?
Give me a second. I'm gonna pause. So yeah, I found a quieter place, so we're gonna continue for that. The ship for this is three people. Mito, his sister, yeah, but I mean stepbrother, not real brothers anymore. Kiyomi and Fen Sasuke. Two Uchihas and one Namikaze Uzumaki. But the problem is, Naruto kept those Uzumaki abilities because Goku just wanted to make him have a lot of power. So yeah, he kept it for him. As we continue, Kiyomi was wondering what he meant of Hokage as Kushina came in with her Jonin outfit on. Then Kiyomi kept looking at Naruto with a wondering look at Naruto. But Mema was because in this order, no, because he liked Kiyomi a lot more than Naruto, even though he only met her a, a day ago. As Naruto was wondering, why is she looking at me? Why is she looking at me? Don't people in this village hate me? I'm a demon to them. Or because of them lying. Uh, as Kushina said, meet me at the Team 12 training ground. As she body flickered over to the training ground. Then Naruto got up and was about to leave until he got stopped by Mema. As Mema started to speak and say, so you're the brother that mom and dad have left behind to train us. Then Mema said, then Mema kept talking about the bad thing that has happened over his life, saying that you're a demon, you aren't the savior of this world, you're just a person who have end this world. As Naruto's hair was covering his eyes. So basically, the point that are next to Goku's eyes, that's what's covering Naruto's eyes. As Naruto's eyes. And this is what Mema said. And that is the reason why mom and dad didn't love you. As as Mema kept talking about all things happened in the past, saying that he was weak to them, he didn't have any prophecy in this world, saying that he was the child of prophecy, he's the one that's gonna be saving this world. As Naruto was getting pissed, then Mema said, and we all know that you are the weak because you weren't trained by them, as you weren't trained by them in the legendary Sonins, as Naruto had had enough. His eyes went orange. His hair started to spike up and said, "Get out of my way, weakling." As Mema was scared. Naruto was angry as Mema landed on the floor with breathing hard because of the pressure Naruto was releasing. Like Kiyomi and Mito were shocked As Naruto's hair went back to normal and teleported in the floor in front of Kushina as Mito and Kiyomi body flicker. In front in front of Naruto, who was looking at the sky. Mito and Kiyomi teleported in front of him and started to fly. Memma got there and saw Naruto in the air, sleeping, as they all were shocked to see this. Then Naruto was called by Kiyomi and Mito as Naruto was waking up. Then he landed in the ground and said, So can we start? I'm getting bored." Then Kushina explained that they will be fighting her and they will try to take the bells from her. As Kiyomi said, "But isn't there only 3 bells?" Then Kushina smiled and said, "Yes, only since this has 4 people, only one of you will be going back to the academy." As Naruto said, "That's a lie. This is basically just normal. This is teamwork, but I can't be working with them." As they all understood what to do, everyone left to hide, but Naruto didn't. He just got to his fighting stand and looked at Kushina and said, "Naruto," as Kushina said, "Naruto, why don't you use that monkey form again?" As Naruto said, "You found out about it, did you?" By him telling you. Why, as he was talking in his head now. "Why, Kurama, why do you have to tell them?" As Kurama said, "They just wanted to know more about you, more about your powers." As Kurama said, "Good luck, son." As Naruto said, "Thanks, Dad." Naruto was pissed in his head because he wanted to keep. Oh, I got an idea. He wanted to keep the monkey form of his secret, but they don't know about his monkey form. They don't know how it looks like. Hiruzen couldn't show them. As Naruto was like, "Okay, I will use this to finish it fast." Then Naruto's hair went red. His eyes are red too. Then Kushina said, "Why doesn't he have power?" As Naruto said, "You mean this?" As he let out pressure, making everyone not breathe. But Kushina was able to breathe because she was a little more stronger than Super Saiyan God. I'm kidding. She was. And Naruto was. She was using chakra to let her lungs breathe a lot more. And basically, Naruto wasn't using full power Super Saiyan God. I'm telling you, he was using half power Super Saiyan God. As Guyomi, Memma, and Mito were able to breathe a bit little, but they fell off the tree branch that they were hiding. But Naruto did make clones to catch them as Naruto stopped letting pressure out and just said that he'll stop releasing pressure, that if I do that again I will kill them. As Naruto said, as Kushina as Naruto said that with no fear in his eyes. As Kushina said, "Okay, then start." As Naruto disappeared and reappeared with two bells on his hands, as he left one in her waist, as Kushina was shocked. Sorry about that. And started to say, "You are slow, Kushina Osamaki." As Kushina saw one bell on her waist, as Naruto smiled at Kushina, but Kushina felt scared that she couldn't see him move from his place. As Kiyomi and Mito couldn't see him move, even though Kiyomi had her Sharingan on, which was the two-totem Sharingan, but she still couldn't see him move. As Mito had her Nine Tails eyes activated. No one saw him as Naruto went to his base form and said, "I have enough power to fight you in my normal form, or kill you, but I don't feel like it, so let's fight." As Kushina took her sword out and went to attack Naruto, but Naruto blocked the sword with one finger, activating his Sakari, which doesn't give him power, it just helps endure his body. When Kushina looked at Naruto, she saw that his eyes were orange. With the finger that Naruto was using, the sword broke. it wasn't strong enough to handle Naruto's fingers, Naruto's strength. It broke as he punched Kushina in the gut, sending her flying to a tree. As she got up and looked at Naruto with fear in her eyes, she couldn't sense chakra in his hand. It was normal, as Naruto said. As Naruto said, water style, water dragon. So yeah, I forgot to explain a few things. Naruto's chakra natures are fire, lightning, and water. I really like those. As Naruto, as the water dragon went to attack Kushina, but Kushina couldn't block it because her sword was broken in half. As Naruto appeared in front of Kushina and made a sword of purple ki, like Goku Black did, but it was a scythe. Then he cuts the dragon, making it vanish. As Kushina saw a scythe on Naruto's on his hand and said, "Okay, Kushina, I win. You can thank me later." Kushina's his scythe went away, and we continue. If you guys hear a notebook movie, that's just me honestly. Naruto looked at Kiyomi and Minmai Mito and said, "You three will have these bells." As Kushina, and he said, "Kushina, if you want to send me back, well, good, I don't care." So yeah, they passed, and Kushina said, "You all pass," as Naruto said. "Then I will leave." Then Kushina says, "Naruto, who teach you that form or something?" As Naruto said, "That comes with my Kakegenkai." As she remembered the monkey tail, as Naruto showed it, as everyone was shocked to see it, even Memma. As Memma checked to see if he had one, but he didn't. As Kushina thought in her head, maybe Memma and Mito have it. As Naruto said, if you are thinking that they would have it, that is a lie. They would never have it or unlock it, said Naruto, as she was scared of how Naruto was able to read that thought. Naruto was walking away from his teammates, but Kiyomi saw him leaving, and then she was in front of Naruto. As Kiyomi said, "How is it that you were moving fast and I couldn't see you? Even the two totems shouting and couldn't see you move." As Naruto said, "Move it. Go to your sister Suki, right?" As Kiyomi's eyes widened when Kiyomi saw his eyes go red, she was scared and said, "You see," she was scared. As Naruto said, "You see, no one here is. You see, no one here is different. All I am to you is a demon, and I in just that." And just that, right? All of you just stay away from me. My only family is Kurama, so get out of my way. Kiyomi, as she did and was feeling fear, Naruto was sad because he liked her, but she feared him. As Naruto was like talking through his mindscape, like, "Dad, do you think she will ever like me?" As Kurama said, "One day, kid. No. Now, now come home." As Naruto went to his house, but before he teleported, Sasuke, Sasuke, came with Itachi to see Kiyomi, looking at Naruto with fear. Then Naruto said, just like the rest. All of you are just like the rest," Naruto said. Then he teleported home. In front of Kurama with a sad look at him, as Kurama said, "Naruto, it's alright. It's alright. You see," as Kurama said, "you had to warn her if she ever was with you, then if she ever was with you, then she would have been in danger. So she'll have to understand one day." Then Naruto said, "Okay, Dad. So what are we eating?" Kurama What are we eating, Karam? What are we eating, Karamas? He said ramen. Then then we skip a few hours. Naruto finished eating and said, "Dad, I will see you later. I, I will see you after I've trained." As Kurama said, "Okay." Then we see Naruto teleport on Team 12's training ground. Naruto was doing push-ups. Then after a few minutes, Naruto was meditating like Jiren did in the Tournament of Power. So if you guys remember the Tournament of Power, Jiren was meditating to master ki and everything else. So that's why. Naruto was meditating. A few people were watching him from a tree branch. This was Kiyumi, Shishui, Itachi, Sasuke, and because they already learned tree walking. So basically, everyone in Naruto's team knows tree walking. Naruto knows water walking better than them. Naruto's body released a white aura in his body that was able to be seen from where they were. Naruto got up and went to his Super Saiyan 4 as his tail started to show. His his shirt started to get ripped up apart from the upper body as it was in a red fur. His tail was red. His hair was black and long. That's all they saw. That's all what they saw and were shocked to see it. Again, as Naruto went to Super Saiyan God in his Super Saiyan 4. Sorry about that. I'm gonna pause real quick. As Naruto was going to trying to combine Super Saiyan God with Super Saiyan 4 as he activated Super Saiyan 4 God. As he was like, finally, I have did it. Then he started to train. So basically, when you're in a different form, the more training you have to do to learn how to be lighter on that form. As he started to train, it was like he was on heavy weight. He had his aura releasing, which was draining his stamina a lot. So basically, he was training on wasting his stamina. As his stamina kept wasting and wasting, as he deactivated form, waited a few minutes, activated again, and kept training on that form. As we skipped 4 hours later, he was doing this with Shadow Clone, so he was able to master that form in only 3 hours. So the amount of Shadow Clones that I can tell you that he can do right now would be the fastest way I could say that Goku could master Super Saiyan 4 God. It would Naruto. I mean, it would be if he had at least 300 Shadow Clones, or maybe 1,000. Yeah, 1,000. As he made 2,000 much better than if Goku had a chakra. As everything was different. His form was lighter and he was more stronger. As he said, good. Now let's train. He then made shadow clones, and he starts to fly up at a speed that not even the Sharingan could see it. As he deactivated the aura, and the only thing that changed different from Naruto Super Saiyan God is that the Super Saiyan 4 hair is red, and his monkey tail's red, and the Super Saiyan God aura from around it a lot, but not all the time. As Naruto was like, okay, now I'm gonna train. As he was training, kicking left and right, punching, as he then made a shadow clone strong enough to fight with him. As he put ki on it, which made him more stronger as they were fighting. All they could see was a battle that no one could actually see. They weren't using speed, they were just using normal taijutsu or fist to fist. And they were fighting. They both punch each other on the face as they kept fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Then the clone disappeared, leaving Naruto with bruises on the floor as he deactivated Super Saiyan 4 and took one hand up and did one-handed hand signs. As he then put ki on his hand and did the hand signs for the healing, as the healing healed his whole body, giving him a Senkai boost much stronger, as he was stronger than a regular human. Then they were all wondering, what in the world? How's he up? As Naruto then went to his Super Saiyan for mastering it, because when he was a Goku, he mastered Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, and Super Saiyan 5. But, no, not Super Saiyan 5. He wanted to master God a bit more longer. As he mastered God to the maximum is using 200 clones, because he was halfway to the mastery of God. As he mastered it, he was like, yes, now time to use it again. As he just activated Super Saiyan 4 and he activated God Key with it. As he named it, this would be Super Saiyan 4 God. Then everyone heard the name was like Super Saiyan 4 God. Then we go to the Dragon Ball Super universe, and like I said, this is GT Goku, not Super. So you know where I'm going with this. And another tournament of power coming up with two Gokus. As we continue, Naruto was we go to the Super to Dragon Ball Super. We see Goku in the Grand Prix world. As the Grand Prix Beerus, Whis, and Vegeta, who has his God of Destruction mode already. Remember, these are manga Gokus that I'm using. So basically, Goku was looking at the orb the Grand Priest was showing him, as he saw a version of himself that had a tail training. Yes, he saw that he was wearing the Capsule Corps uniform, the same as Bulma created for him, but he never actually wore it. Then we see Vegeta looking at the orb too, and he saw that it was Kakarot. As Vegeta asked Kakarot, "Who is he?" As Goku says, "I don't know. He must be the reincarnation of another version of me from another universe. Not another universe, another timeline." Yes, Goku understood because of the monkey tail. Yes, Daishinken said. But I think we might need to you guys might need to use him for the tournament of power that's coming up. Vegeta and Vegeta and Goku were like, wait, another tournament of power? Yes, Daishinka said yes to celebrate the opening of Universe 20. They were like, but still, Universe 20 is not allowed to be for mortals to be in there. That's only chakra mortals that can be in there. They all understood what he meant. As we go back to Naruto, they were just watching him train. As Naruto just kept training on his body, as he got a body close to. Let's see. Halfway to Goku's. His body is the same way. Yeah, Super Saiyan God. I don't really care. I can't tell you how much stronger his body is. As he had he was more stronger, but his muscle is the same amount as Goku's in this game. So don't worry. I won't be that buff until the 3-year time skip. As we see Naruto was fighting against a clone in the air. So everyone could only see the airwaves hitting each other. As we then see Naruto healing himself again, doing the one-handed handstands again. As he then deactivated all his powers. As he then went to Super Saiyan God and he said, Ka me ha me. Then everyone was wondering, why is he saying those words? Then an energy ball started to appear on Naruto's scene as Naruto said, Kaioken times 60. As his body was hurting a lot, but he did the one hand as he then made it hurt more. As he said, Kaioken times 65. As he kept doing, as he said, Kamehameha, Kaioken times 65, Kamehameha. As he shot it straight to the sky. Everyone that was near the area could feel the air pressure as it hit them, making them almost fall off. Then Itachi and Jizui were like, who in the world is this kid? As Naruto then fell to the ground. As he did, the one-handed Jutsu Arinki as his body healed. And was like, that feels better. As he then started to use Kaioken times 65 and started to train on him, making his body get damaged and healed in the damage and healed in it. His healing techniques are much faster than Tsunade's and it can heal even bones that are fractured. Kaioken with the chakra healing, good luck. Not even more. Not even the gods will be afraid of this Kaioken healing. Then we continue. Naruto was finished training as when he tried to stand up. He tried to walk, he automatically fell to the ground. And yeah, this was in the weekend. So not the weekend. They had a day off before going to their training. So Naruto was like, oh, thank God, at least I have a day off tomorrow. As he started to laugh like Goku when he fought Beerus. Yeah, that's how he ended up like. Then he fell to the ground and fell asleep. Kurama was saying, Kid, where are you? Kid! Then we see Itachi and Shisui and Sasuke and Kiyomi looking at him as they landed next to him. Then Naruto's tail was wiggling around. Then Kiyomi went to pet it as Itachi wanted to tell him to stop. But yes, let's say this time some Uchihas have summoning contrast that was snake, other have abilities to use snakes. She's technically like Anko or Anku. If I'm saying her name wrong, I'm really sorry. Yeah, so basically, she turned her hair into snakes and said, "Let me touch it." Itachi said, "Okay, go ahead. I don't want to get bitten by a snake." As she touched the tail, and it started to wiggle around. As Naruto was laughing. As Naruto was laughing in his sleep and said, "Please stop." As he was saying this in his sleep, people. In his sleep. So he didn't know he was saying this, so you can't be blaming him. So I remember this is chapter 5, love. As Naruto was saying this, Karma was healing. Karma was hearing this as he was like, let me hear this happen. As Kiyomi kept touching his tail, Naruto said, please stop, Kiyomi, that's funny. Ha 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 ha. How I wish I can. I wish I can kiss you. Yo, this is a very ridiculous series if that happens. I made it so ridiculous for myself. As she heard kiss, Itachi was like, oh. Oh. The strong man can. The, the kid with the monkey tail likes an Uchiha. As Itachi looked at Kiyomi and said, well, Kiyomi, he likes you. As Kiyomi was blushing hard, she looked at Itachi and said, can we take him to our house and heal him? He seems tired. As Kiyomi was, so, let's say this, Hinata doesn't like him. Yes. We all love that Hinata doesn't like him. So basically, I would technically not want a Hinata ship in some of my waters, but if anyone wants it, go ahead and comment. I don't care. As we go to Naruto, as Itachi grabbed Naruto, but he instantly fell to the ground. As Itachi grabbed Naruto's shirt, as Naruto's shirt was heavy. As he tried to take Naruto's boots off, but his boots were heavy as well. These things on Goku's hand right now, those things on Goku's hand, they were heavy as well. So he was like, how can this kid walk? Then Naruto And Naruto's tail. Naruto's tail started to do something on Naruto's body, which made him lighter as the tail was like moving around. The tail has his own mind with his. So let's say that Naruto's tail is is one that is friendly, but his tail cannot be ripped off. I'm not planning on letting his tail be ripped off, people. But his tail has his own mind when Naruto goes unconscious. So yeah, his own consciousness because he shares a brain with Naruto's. As Naruto's tail was doing something to Naruto's body, as Naruto's body was able to be lighter. As Itachi was like, how the hell did a tail do that? As his tail went back to the same position and wrapped around Naruto's waist. As it fell asleep with Naruto. As Naruto was in Itachi's shoulder. In Itachi's shoulder, Kiyomi was looking at Naruto sleeping. And she was still listening to the thoughts going through her head. Kiss, 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 kiss. That's what she kept hearing in her head over and over and over and over and over again. She just, I wish I could say obsession, but nah. I need to save that for a different chapter. Then we continue. Naruto has been asleep for a few minutes. He was talking to Goku, wondering what the heck is after Super Saiyan God. As Goku said, Super Saiyan Blue. Or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. As Naruto was like, so I need. And what's after Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan? Super Saiyan Evolution? Can I master that information? As he said, if you master it, you're good. And what's after Super Saiyan Evolution? Super Saiyan Evolution Kaioken times something. If you master that correctly, as Naruto said, okay. And what's after that? Since you have enough energy to use it, he explained about Ultra Instinct and said that the first form that you unlock will be Omen, then it will be the Master version. It'll technically be called Autonomous Ultra Instinct, but you have Omen. But you will have Omen as Goku will be like, as Naruto will be like, okay, that's good. Then Goku says, but still, nice job getting yourself a girlfriend. Because this Goku isn't dumb, people. I need a smart one. As Goku was like, nice job getting yourself a what? Nice choice. No, nice choice. Oh yeah, so nice job getting yourself a wife. Jesus, mate. Naruto's like, what do you mean, wife? And then Goku says, in shorter terms, girlfriend. As Naruto was like, what do you mean, girlfriend? I don't have one. As Goku said, what about that girl Kiyomi you've been dreaming about? Then Goku snaps. Always see his memories of him playing around with Kiyomi. Yeah, those dirty thoughts. I love how people think about those right now, to tell you the truth. As Naruto's eyes widened, he just had a nosebleed from his last thought of him and her sleeping together undressed. As he was like, ah. And then Goku said, and what about that Sasuke girl? Why do you keep dreaming about her? As he snapped. And Goku started to laugh because he's had two nosebleeds on him because he was sleeping with two girls undressed. And he was like, huh? Why am I dreaming like this? As Goku said. As Goku touched his shoulder and said, my reincarnation or my friend. I had to do something. As he got to his ear and said, that is called love. Get it in your head. As Naruto was like, okay, I see. As he just went back to his normal sleeping. Then we see Fugaku and Mikoto looking at Naruto while he was sleeping. Naruto was sleeping on the couch as everyone else was talking about what the hell they're gonna do with this kid. He was sleeping on the forest. Since he was training, as Itachi explained, he was training on a weird transformation that he calls Super Saiyan 4 God. Uh, Fugaku looked and he saw Naruto's tail moving around. As he said, what the hell's going on with his tail? Itachi says, "Oh shoot. Is he waking up?" As Itachi saw Naruto's arm go up and he started to float. As Fugaku was like saying, imagine if I imagine if one of our Uchihas had ability to float. Fugaku was wondering as he was like, how strong would the Uchiha clan be once we make if we make one of our Uchihas or two of our Uchihas marry him and gain that bloodline? So he was thinking that Super Saiyan God with the Sharingan that he was talking about. Fugaku was thinking Naruto just got up from the sky and was in the roof as he was like using chakra to hold onto the roof as he was like, oh, ah. He was like that as he said, what happened? He was touching his eyes. He stopped touching his eyes and saw that he was in a house, a big one. Then he was like, am I dreaming or something? Or am I in the Uchiha house or something? As he jumped off from the roof and landed on his two legs and said, interesting. I'm in Uchiha house or Uchiha compound. Well, time to teleport around as they were watching him as when they heard teleport. Then Naruto teleported all around the Uchiha compound and saw there was different type of things. As he said, ooh, cool. As he then teleported back into the house and said, so, hello, who brought me here? As Itachi, Shisui, Mikoto, Fugaku, Kiyomi, Sasuke came in, as Naruto looked at them both and said, freak you, Goku, just freak you. As Goku said, enjoy, kid. As Naruto, then we continue. Naruto was looking at the sky and was thinking as Fugaku went. Then Naruto said, "Oh yeah, forgot about you guys. Sorry. Hi, I'm Naruto. I'm Naruto Suzuki, or as you guys may know me, the third son of the Hokage. But I don't consider me and him aren't related." As they were saying, "What do you mean you aren't related with him?" Oh yeah, forgot. Monkey tail. You see the tail, right? As he took out his tail and showed, yeah. That is from a different race. So basically, I'm not related to the fourth. I'm not related to the fourth Hokage. Put one on one together. Tail for fourth Hokage doesn't have it. Usama Kushina doesn't have it. Combine one on one. I'm not related to them. I have another blood called Saiyan. But I'm faking it's a Kekkei Genkai. But you guys can believe it's a Kekkei Genkai or not. Well, I'll be taking my leave. As when Naruto went outside, he thought it was dark as fudge. As he said, what in the world happened? Then Fugaku said, as Itachi said, when you threw that blast of the moon, when you threw that Kamehameha or something you called it, as he said, Kaioken times 65, Kamehameha. As Itachi said, yeah, that. You destroyed the moon, and the moon is being rebuilt somehow. And Naruto was like, okay. So, what do you mean to do now? I can easily teleport out of here, or I can stay with both of you guys. As Shukaku said, you can stay with us as Naruto's there. Let me think. You guys promise not to touch my tails, right? You promise not to touch my tail, right? As Itachi said, we won't. Then Naruto was like, okay, I'll stay. As he done, Went down, took off his boots, and everyone could see that when the boots hit the ground, boom! All they hear was that. Instead, Naruto took off the. As Naruto then took out the blue things that on on Goku's hand and put it inside of the shoes. As when they hit the ground, it went boom. Then Naruto. Then Naruto said, "So is there a bathroom? I'll be back." As Naruto said, so go point it over there to the bathroom. And we see Tachi and Shishui grabbing those things, and when the moment they touched it, they fell to the ground. As they said, how can a kid be wearing this? As they were all saying, he's no older than 13 or 12, just like Kiyomi and Sasuke. Sasuke, how can he be wearing this? As they were saying, well, he's 13, so he might be strong. As Itachi said, but still, this is stronger than a gravity seal. As they were like, yeah, you might have a point. As Kiyomi was looking at the door of the bathroom, waiting for Naruto to get out, Mikoto, being the mother she is, said, huh, Fugaku, our little girl might have a crush. As Naruto was saying, as Kiyomi was saying, no, I don't. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, that was my mistake. I didn't mean to say that. That was so weird. She said, no, I don't. With a blushing face. As Fugaku was saying, yes, 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 in his head because of the way that kid could flow without using chakra. In that transformation that they were talking about with Naruto, who could want to have a grandson now combined with that kid's bloodline? Basically, Susano. Yo, imagine Ozaru Susano. Yeah, much stronger than Kyuubi Susano, I bet. Naruto came out of the bathroom only wearing, so yeah, only wearing the blue part of his orange gi. So yeah, the blue part, that's what he's wearing. Then Naruto's like, so I'll be staying with you guys then? Then they say, yep. And Naruto just says, so I'm gonna be taking off my shirt. So if I was you, I'll turn around and then you can look. So yeah, as Naruto grabbed his shirt, took it off, put it on the table, and said, well, I'll sleep on the couch for now. Then Kiyomi said, no, you'll be sleeping with me. That came the wrong way, don't worry. As Fugaku was in his head saying, yes, 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 yes. Mikoto said, okay, you will be sleeping with Kiyomi. And Naruto would say, no, 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 no. Goku was laughing. Goku was laughing his ass off as he was saying, wow. This girl actually do have a crush on you. As Naruto was saying, shut it, shut it, shut it, and shut it. As Goku was like, nope, I'm not. Go enjoy, kid. But don't have too much fun. As Naruto said, no, I won't, Goku. And Naruto said, okay, I'll be sleeping with you. Now as for Goku and Shisui and Itachi, look at the body this kid had. This kid had more muscle than both of them. Come on. And they were like saying, huh? Not even Hokage had that much muscle. Even Sasuke and Kiyomi were nosebleeding. Mikoto wanted a nosebleed, but she was too old for this kid. So yeah, boys, no Mikoto nosebleeding people. We good. We Gucci. We don't want to make. We don't want to make him again. We don't want to make him. We don't want to make me go to cheat on Fugaku, so we're good. Uh, we go to. Ooh. I'm gonna be evil after this. Let's say that Sasuke and Kiyomi sleep in one big bed. As Naruto was like, oh, no, not Naruto, not Naruto. Fugaku was like, in his head, let's see if let's see if these kids will fall in love. Yeah, laughing his butt off just in the inside, just to not make them hear it. He thought he was laughing too. As he thought, he said, good luck with my sisters in his head. Shisui was like, oh god, good luck, kid. Mikoto was like, someone's about to have a good night. As Naruto looked at both of them and said, all of them and said, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna send you all flying to another wall. As they all were like, no, you're not. Naruto was like, you got to be kidding me. As Naruto just said, well, I'll be sleeping in the middle then? No, not in the middle. He said I'll be sleeping on the edge by the left corner. So one of you guys can be sleeping in the middle and the other one on the other corner. So yeah. Good night. As he fell asleep. As he went on his bed and fell asleep. Then we see Sasuke and Kiyomi both looking at Naruto. As Naruto was like, I feel like I'm getting glared at by something stabbing through my chest. As he turned around and Sasuke and Kiyomi looking at him. As he was like, so what do you two need? They both got up. One pushed Naruto in the middle and the other one was still in the same spot. And Sasuke was on the left of Naruto and Kiyomi was on the right of Naruto. As they were both hugging his arms. As he was like, what in the world are you guys doing? As in his head, he was like, I am living paradise. I am living paradise. I am living paradise. I am living in paradise. As he was in that in his head. But Goku was laughing. As Naruto was getting dirty thoughts about these two. Goku said, okay, kid. Stop. Kurama came in and said, Goku, the kid is having dirty thoughts now. I see. As Goku said, yup, he is. As Naruto then asked, why are you guys holding my arms? As Sasuke started to blush when she felt Naruto's muscle, as she just wanted to go, she just wanted to grab him. Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. Then Kiyomi felt the same as they both grabbed him. One kissed him on the lip, the other one did the same. As Naruto just was like, as he just went overdrive and just said, I have gone to heaven. Let's go. Say, you have, kid, you have. Then we continue. Naruto was dreaming. Oh, then we see Naruto looking at both of them and says, what was that kiss for? As they both said, we like you. And Naruto was like, huh? You like who? Repeat that to me once again. You like who? And she said, we like you. And Naruto said, okay. Repeat that once in slow motion, please. As she said, as they both said, we both like you. As he said, I beg to Lord that this day never ends. as he said, as he just smiled and said, okay, I like you both too. As they both smiled and just hugged Naruto. They've just stayed in that spot. Naruto said, can you both get off me? Your chest is on my face. As they both said, nope, you're staying there. And Naruto was like, okay. He was enjoying it at least. That's a good thing of survival. Uh, let's say the next morning when Itachi came in, we see a Kiyomi sleeping on Naruto's chest, and another one sleeping around Naruto's head. As Itachi was like, I'm about to have powerful nephews. Then this is where they're gonna train as Kiyomi and Sasuke. Sasuke woke up first as Naruto was still sleeping because he was training with Goku on Super Saiyan Blue. Naruto's chakra control is now cage level, ninjutsu cage level. Because Kurama was in his brain training him. Cage level ninjutsu, chakra control cage level. Basically, he hasn't enough to use KCM, but his body is not ready. As his Taijutsu cage level, Kenjutsu cage level, Sealing Jutsu cage level. He wants to make it Osatsutsuki level. But he's halfway to the Osatsutsuki level. He only needs to master Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. He needs to master to go to Osatsutsuki level. Then we go to the. Then we go to where Naruto wakes up. He wakes up and sees no one is with him. As he said, okay, they must have went somewhere. Suddenly he felt the door open as he saw Kiyomi. As he said, Naruto-kun. She went on top of Naruto, and Naruto said, hi Kiyomi. Hi Kiyomi-chan. Where is Sasuke-chan? As they said. As she said, she's outside, she's downstairs, waiting for you. Naruto was like, okay. Okay. As he got up and had a Kiyomi on his back, as he was like, you ready? Then she said, yeah. As he teleported downstairs. Then Fugaku sees Kiyomi in his back as Fugaku says, that was easier than I thought. Smiling, as Fugaku said, Kiyomi, may you please get off his back? Kiyomi was feeling Naruto's muscle, and she was having a bit of saliva coming out of her mouth as she was like, oh, and she said, okay, that as she got off his back, Fugaku passed Naruto his shirt and the other piece of his outfit, the outfit. As he put it on, and he had his shirt back on, and he was like, now this is better. My shoulders. Fugaku has a question, young Naruto. How do you walk with her clothes? As Naruto said, oh, how I walk? This is just training. I'm training every day, so that's the point of me being like this. As Naruto just started to walk normally, like nothing was on his body. As he grabbed the wristbands and put it on his hands like Goku has them, and he puts his shoes back on. He was like, "Now, you guys said you were going to train, right?" And Naruto looked at them and said, as they all say, "Yes, why?" Then Naruto says, I have cage level abilities, so you guys want to train with me?" Sugaku started to laugh and say, you, cage level. Then Naruto said, try me. Sugaku felt the power coming from Naruto as he was not even powering up. Then Fugaku said, okay, I'll try you. As he activated his he turned on Mangekyo. Yeah, he turned his Mangekyo and he went outside with Naruto, so everyone was watching. He activated his Mangekyo and made a Susanoo and decided to attack Naruto. As when Naruto saw the attack, he said, lightning style, Chidori, as they disappear. He appeared in front of Fugaku with a stab on his chest. On the Susanoo's scale, on the Susanoo armor. Fugaku was like, "What the hell's this kid's speed?" As the Naruto, then he said, "Amaterasu." Naruto said, "Not so fast." He teleported and appeared behind Fugaku as he kicked Fugaku to the air. He then he said, "You want to see full power, right?" As he looked at Sasuke and Kiyomi and said, "Yes." As he touched his face palm and said, "Oh God, you know your boyfriend can kill that, right?" As he touched his head, "How did you know he's her boyfriend?" As he touched his, "I saw you guys sleeping together like there's no tomorrow." As he touched his, started to laugh, and took a photo, and not like a phone photo, like a normal photo. As he thought she showed it to his mother, she was like, I might get my grandkids faster than I thought." Sasuke and Kiyomi were like, "Huh?" But they were blushing hard. As Naruto went all the way to Super Saiyan 4 God, as everyone saw him having red hair and a red tail, and he had a fur on his body. As he then kicked Fugaku all the way to the mid-center of the earth. As then Naruto went down there, grabbed Fugaku, threw him back up, and slammed him to the ground, and said, "Remember, this was a death battle, so I might as well end you." As he then engulfed his hand on Ki and then said, "Bye, Fugaku." And he was about to slam the punch on it, but instead he didn't do it because he didn't want to kill his own girlfriend's father. As he said, "Bye, Fugaku." He punched the other side. He punched at least 3 meters, at least an inch close to Fugaku's head, but he dodged it. As he said, "Well, Fugaku Uchiha, you're not as bad as they said." As Itachi Shisui saw Naruto's hand on the dirt on the other side of Fugaku's head. Fugaku was badly injured. He said, "How are you?" spitting out some blood of that damage Naruto was done. As he said, "How are you this strong?" Then Naruto says, "Training." And Kakagenkai comes in handy. Or like I said, my bloodline comes in handy. As he then activated the power and went back to normal. As his tail wrapped around his waist, and he looked at Kiyomi and Sasuke, who were pissed as they both went towards Naruto and punched him with all their power, but they couldn't. They just kept punching him and punching him and trying to punch him, but Naruto said, "That's not gonna work on me, right?" As they tried to engulf their hand on Ki, but their hands on chakra, but they couldn't. Naruto was like, "That's not gonna work either, right?" I think we're like, "Why doesn't it work on you? Even though you still try to kill our father." As they kept punching him and punching him, but Naruto said, "Okay, you two can stop. I'm sorry." As as they both look at Naruto and say, "We both hate you." Just looking at him with an anger look, just trying to see what he will do. As Naruto said, "Oh, you don't, no, you don't, right?" Smiling at them as he said, "You don't hate me, do you? Do you?" And they're like, "We do." And Naruto appeared in front of them and hugged both of them and just kissed them on the forehead and said, "Do you hate me now?" As they just were blushing and saying, "No, we don't. We don't hate you." And Naruto said, "Okay, now let me hear that." As he did one hand techniques, and then he just put chakra into his ki, making it strong enough to heal Fugaku. So then we skip all those boring D rank mission and details and crap. As then we say this. Sorry about that. As we're in the Tasuna mission, we see Naruto, and Naruto Naruto, Kiyomi, Sasuke, Sai, not. Nope, forget about it. We see Kiyomi, Naruto, Mito, and Kushina and Itachi there. As Itachi was just there to help them on the mission. As they said, this mission will be a B-rank mission. This mission will be to escort a bridge builder to the land of waves. As they were like, okay, thank you for Fukage. Said Kiyomi. Naruto was quiet, looking at the sky as he was wondering. Over these past few weeks, Kurama has taught Sasuke and Kiyomi how to get a mental link between them as they were able to travel to Naruto's mindscape as well. They were able to see Goku as they see Goku in a little kid's form as Naruto says, if you're laughing at him now, look at this. And Goku goes to his Super Saiyan 4 and he was looking exactly like Naruto did as Naruto said, I'm his reincarnation, so don't worry. My blood is technically his blood now, so I'm him and he's me. Now my Kaze blood is he threw it to the garbage. I'm technically a full-on Saiyan now. As they all understood what he meant. Then we see Tasuna. As Tasuna came in and said, these kids will be these kids and two Jonins will be protecting me. As he looked at Naruto and saw that he was buff and strong. As he was like, okay, I'm not messing with that kid. As he said, nice. He looked at Kiyomi and said, good. She's a good stealth outfit. He looked at Menma, who was wearing orange. Menma's basically the copy of Naruto, wearing orange all the time. As he said, what type of knuckleheaded brat will wear orange? As he looks, as they said, what about him? He's wearing orange and blue. As he said, then Menma says, but look at you. You're wearing it all bright colors. I couldn't even see him. Menma was getting pissed as he looked at Mito, and Mito was wearing black and orange. The same way I asked this. I'm gonna pause real quick. She was wearing this. Not the Hokage outfit, she was just wearing this type of color. It was orange and black. So yeah, I'm gonna pause. This is what Kiyomi was wearing, and I do not own these pictures, so don't be thinking I do. I'm gonna pause. So yeah, that's all they were wearing. Naruto was like, only she respect me. As then he looks like Kushina and Itachi, as Itachi was wearing a mask. Then they said, okay. So as Minato said, okay everyone. As Kushina said, meet us at the gates in 2 minutes. As Naruto grabbed Kiyomi and Itachi and teleported to the Uchiha. Teleported him to the Uchiha as he teleported back to Kurama and explained to Kurama everything. As Kurama said to him, well, goodbye, kid. Enjoy your first mission. As Naruto said, but you have a mission too, right? As Kurama said, I do, but I'll be seeing you in 2 weeks. As Naruto said, bye, Dad. As Kurama said, bye, kid. Then he teleports to the Uchiha house, grabbed Itachi and Kiyomi, and teleported back to the gates. Naruto, Kiyomi, and Itachi appeared in nowhere, in the middle of them, as Tasuna was saying, this kid is strong then. Then we leave. Then we go to the Genjutsu part. So this is going to be part 2 of What If Naruto was at his breaking point. Thank you guys for watching. This is Phantom Duel here, and goodbye.